What's going on, everybody? HondaPro Jason here at the reveal for the 2023 Honda Civic Type R. This is the first time we actually see it without the camouflage, and I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. I got my Type R socks on. I am good to go and I'm ready. I'm going to show you guys everything I can show you inside, outside, under the hood, the whole shebang. So let's do this. Let's start in the very front. Okay, super wide, like the regular Civic is wide, but this thing is like on a whole nother level. This hood, look at how concave this hood is, and it works right into these massively wide fenders. You can actually see how wide the fenders are. Come around the side here. Shoot it from this side here. This is like the perfect money shot right here. Look at this. This is where a regular Civic fender is, and this is where the Type R is. So you can see how much wider it is here, and it works all the way into the side skirt. That's one piece that goes all the way down. So before we get too far, let's double back to the front because there's so much stuff I have to show you. Look at how massive this grille is. This thing is like, the older one was like this. This thing is massive. So a lot more air is going to go into the intercooler. Look at how big this is. A lot more air is going to go into the radiator. So it's going to be hopefully much cooler than it was before. Big red Honda badge. Type R there on the side. Got the regular headlights like the regular Civic, which I love. I love all the piano black. Come up to the hood, more venting. And this venting actually here, let me, you know, we're here. Let me pop the hood. Because this is like, you know, it's a Type R. You want to see what's under the hood, right? So let's pop the hood real quick. Before we get into anything else, I'm going to show you how functional these vents are going to be. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That's the old venting that was in there was basically to let some air out of the engine compartment, some hot air. This is going to bring a lot of air in and let a lot of air out. So let's see what we got under here. It looks like a K20 to me. Let's see, what does it say?
Oh, there, K20c1.
So same engine.
K20c1. Oh, sorry.
So same engine. So we know that much. But what is this? What is going on here with this Type R thing? Yeah. This is one big molded piece, and I don't know what this is molded into the intake tube, but we'll have to find out from Honda what that is. Turbo looks definitely different. Honda says it is the most powerful Civic Type R ever. So that's interesting. Look at this too. Battery's got a battery cover over it. That's interesting too. There's a lot of different things. The washer nozzle is now built into the wipers. That's pretty cool. And if you guys want to know something else that's super cool that no one else in the world's ever talked about, come here. Come on the side. Look at this right here. Check this out. You guys see that VIN number? You see the J at the beginning of that VIN number? You know what that means? That means this car is produced in Japan, in Yuri, Japan. All of the Civic Type Rs are going to be built in Japan. This is the first time in like 20 years. That's a mind blow. That's insanely cool. They shut down Swindon in the UK where they were produced, and now they're all going to be produced, and say it with me, Japan. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Let's see what else we got here. Come around, come around. So they went smaller on the diameter, so they went 19-inch, but they went much wider. It's a 265 tire on this thing now. It is massively huge. Black mirror caps, and if I can be honest with you guys, this is the first thing I'm going to change on mine. I'm getting championship white, and I'm going to change this to white. No, you're fine. How are you guys? Coming around, and again, the fenders come in all the way from the back, step all the way to the back and shoot this way. So the last Civic Type R, the FK8, not the FL5. FK8 had like fender flares that were kind of stuck on there. This is actually the body of the car that sticks out that far. And it's really far. It's a nice wide stance. It looks beautiful. Tire lights, brake lights. Let me get in the car. Stay right there. Don't move. You're going to check this out. How cool is that, right? Like this whole bar lights up. Of course, Civic is in black, Type R, and then they got the 3 tailpipes. A little different than last year. The shape is different. You can definitely tell. just this whole back bumper is super aggressive. You know what it reminds me of a lot, actually? The Spoon Sports bumper has a very similar feel to it, which I love. Can't forget about the spoiler. And what's crazy, you guys are gonna laugh, this looks like the Mugen spoiler to me. It's like Honda literally took the best of all the aftermarket and turned it into one car, which is just super sick. No more vortex generators. Those are gone now. I don't think you need them with this spoiler anymore. Woo! Lots of room. Upgraded Bose stereo system. And the back seats are black with red trim, but that's pretty much the only black part of the car, because when you get inside it, you guys are gonna see something that's super, super crazy. We're gonna start with the door cards. Ready? Door cards are lit. So this is an LED light that's built in. I don't think this is an accessory. I think this is just actually how it is, which is awesome. This is all nice, beautiful suede. Beautiful suede. And then, where's this light? I'll do the light, you do the camera. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Red carpet, total throwback. Big Civic Type R. These seats are massive, and they're all suede all the way around. They look absolutely gorgeous. I love the stitching in the center too, the contrast. Oh, no way. It says Type R in the headrest. Oh, is that cool? Thank you. Dennis is filming. Dennis from Max Boost. Dennis Kako from Max Boost is my filmmaker today, and he's doing an awesome job. Thank you, Dennis. Okay. Now, let's jump in for a second. So this is a championship white. The other one we saw was rally red. And the reason I want to show you this one is because you can see the gauges. What's up? So these gauges, that's like the regular, let me show you the startup. Here's the startup sequence, which is cool. What's more cool is now they have a R button, so you don't have to like click this up or down anymore. Press this R button, watch what these gauges do. You ready for this, Dennis?
Oh,
look
no. Yes, that is awesome.
Everything you need. All your temps, all your pressures, everything's right there.
That's 2000 style.
Which is cool, and then you also get them, look at this.
Everything you need to know to track it.
I absolutely love it. It's sick.
That's awesome.
But it's what the aftermarket was doing. Now Honda's doing it themselves.
Oh, amazing.
This shifter's real nice. I've never said an NSX-R before, but someone said it looks very similar to an NSX-R. This is all the same as regular Civic. These seats, the carpet, and these seats are just simply stupendous. I love them. And LED lighting. LEDs. And if you turn around here, LEDs. The other thing that is awesome is where they put the new badge. Right there in the dashboard. Right in the vents. Absolutely super cool. I like it a lot more than in the center of the console. I love it. I absolutely love everything about this car. Metal pedals. Like I said, pretty much everything that the aftermarket did, Honda did from the factory, which I love. So what we don't know yet is we don't know price, we don't know power, we don't know what they've done to the suspension, but all that stuff's gonna come very, very soon. This is just a first look, but the first look ever uncovered, and I'm bringing it to you guys from outside LA, California. As always, guys, I'm the HondaPro, and now you're in the know.